If I told you, if I told you just half of everything I've always wanted to.
Welcome back, Camryn. If you saw my last video, you know I'm stressed. I am stressing out. There's a lot of contributing factors to that, but one of the biggest things is I am moving in 3 months, a little more than 3 months, and I really want to minimize during this move. And I feel like I've said this every single time that I've moved, which has been a lot, that I'm just gonna take all the things I need and get rid of the rest, and it's just gonna be so nice and peaceful in the new house. And I always just run out of time, and I'm like, well, load it all up, take it all, let's go. And then I'm in my new house and I have a ton of stuff, and it usually just ends up staying in the boxes. So my garage is filled with random boxes, all filled with random stuff. I don't even know what I have, what's all in there. A lot of the times when I peek in there, I'm like surprised. I had no idea that I owned this item. And that's ridiculous. I want to be able to mentally account for everything that I own and have a reason and a purpose for it and a home for it, and just be intentional in everything that I decide to keep. Essentially, minimalism. That's a term that you may have heard before. It basically describes owning a minimal amount of things. And that looks different for everyone based on their lifestyle and their needs and what's important to them. I just know that I will feel so much better mentally if I got rid of like 2/3 of my stuff. And it's funny because it's just stuff and you wouldn't think it would affect you in the way it does. But it's a huge part of my life. I live in this home and every day I am affected by the clutter. It's a huge burden to me. Not knowing where things are, not even knowing if I even have the thing that I'm looking for, it all just being so unorganized, it just adds to my everyday stress. Even more so lately because I've had the thought in the back of my mind, I really want to get this done before I move. The last thing I want to do is haul all this stuff to Texas. But it seems like such a daunting task. It's one of those things that like, you just have to do it. It just needs to get done. But it's so hard to start. And lately I've really been procrastinating it. I've had this long list for months of every area of my house that needs to be organized and gone through and decluttered. And I just keep not doing it. And the thought crosses my mind every day. I wake up and I see my disheveled bookshelf and I think about doing it and then I don't do it and then I'm mad at myself, and it's honestly past the point of procrastination. It's like task paralysis. At the thought of actually doing that, I become paralyzed. Not in a literal sense. But I will sit there and think about doing this thing for hours and think about the best strategy and what would be the most effective way to do it, every little step it would take. And by the time I feel like mentally prepared enough to get it done, I've run out of time. It's such a mental thing, and it goes back to my childhood and the way I was taught to clean and the way I was taught to keep account of the things that belong to me, or the lack thereof. My mom hates when I talk about my childhood in my videos. I don't bring stuff like that up to blame her, but that's why I am the way that I am. As an adult, I've been trying really hard to figure out the best way to keep up with my home, and it's the thing that stresses me out more than anything else. So to feel like I have control over my home, over my things, to feel organized and like I don't have an excess of stuff. Even thinking about it, like I'm getting emotional. The feeling that I'll feel at the other end once I've moved into my new house and I have only the things that I need, it will make so much space in my head. And like I said, that time is quickly approaching and I am done. I'm done not doing it. I'm done thinking about doing it. I'm done procrastinating it. The time is now and I am doing it this week. So that's what this video is. You guys are coming along with me. Honestly, I think it'll be really fun. At this point, me sitting here talking to you guys about it is just me procrastinating further. I don't even know where I want to start. I think I'm going to try and do my room today, which means a ton of laundry and a ton of knickknacks. Honestly, that's the last place I want to start, but I'm going to take that as a sign that that's where I need to start. Just get it over with. So let's get to folding that laundry. I'm going to try and just get rid of as much as I can while going through all my clean clothes. All right. Put all the laundry away, and here's what remains. Everything in this bin and everything in that bag will be going to Goodwill. That was kind of tedious, but you know, easy enough. Definitely did not need to put it off for weeks. And I'm getting close to having all of my laundry cleaned and sorted and put away. Now it is time for all of the random stuff, all of my accessories, my jewelry, my knickknacks. A lot of it just ends up in my room, and I don't think I want to take all of it. I also have some like random pillows and blankets that just are wasting space. And I need to go through my books and maybe even all my vinyls. I got 30 minutes on the clock until the girls get home, so let's see how much I can do in that time. I went through a lot of my stuff, and I conveniently just bought this cork board because I wanted a place to put all of my pictures and things. So I have a few, and then I also have Landon's box. This is where a lot of his old stuff is, and all of our old like photo booth photos and concert tickets and stuff like that. I kept all of it from our whole relationship. So I'm gonna pull some things from here because they're really not getting any use just sitting in a box. And I'm gonna fill out my corkboard. There's also some stuff from when Coco was a baby. It's from our wedding. Oh. I think that's it for now. I'm gonna have to make more memories to fill out the rest. I packed this box when I moved to this house, which was almost a year ago, and I brought it up to my room and I never fully unpacked it. It's just been sitting in my room. All right, let's see what's in here. gosh, my Aussie sock. I've literally been looking everywhere for this. It's got Aussie's face on it. There really wasn't much in there for such a big box. Look who's back home. Hey, hey. Good night. Sweet dreams. Good night, Ozzy.
Ozzy's going in the bed. Good night.
Morning time. Good morning, everybody. Wow, good morning.
Ozzy's not sleeping. It's barking. We're doing.
Hey, don't do that. Well, I don't think I'm gonna get much else done with them here.
Mama!
Oh my
Cause I do mine now.